Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Do Bonsai. Bonsai Fest is looming large, and myself and Ryan are going to be there. So look out for us, come and say hello, come and say hi. If you can't find us, this thing's huge, so just look out for that. It will be on the stall that Ryan's got. You'll be able to come and find us and say hello. So that's Bonsai Fest coming up this weekend. Ryan's coming down this Saturday. We're going to probably nip over to the event, help get things set up, and then look forward to the Sunday. I hope to see you there, and I think we'll have a bit of fun. So when we finished repotting the last tree, the Acer, I said I was going to move on to some other Acers and things that need repotting. But as I went to get them, I came across this Privet that Ryan gave this to me a while ago, and I've not really done anything with it. We're going to leave everything up top as it is, but I just want to get into the roots and make sure that everything's okay down there. And we potentially going to put it in a different pot, but the pot that it's in is more than adequate. Let's get it out of the pot and then we'll make a decision with what we've got. So it's nicely wired in. We'll get those wires off. Pull the wires out for the screen. Does a good job, our Ryan. Everything gets done properly. Not like his brother that, you know, we all know how bad I am. So that's the wire out. Let's see if we can get the tree out of the pot. Oh, it's tight in there. So it's quite a curved pot, so obviously it's pushing out. Let's just see if we can't get behind it to pull it out. Okay. So we'll just go around the outside with our little brass shovel. See if we can free this up a bit. And that has freed that side of the pot up. It still doesn't want to come, so we'll continue working our way around. I think if we get underneath this, we can get it out. Oh. So there, as you can see, there's a full mat of roots underneath. See there, lots of roots underneath. I'll just take the drainage screens out. So we'll just quickly work these roots out. Start from the top. Just bring these out. I mean, it is a privet, so you know this will continue to grow nicely regardless of what we do, really. I mean, we'd have to really go some to cause this to have an issue. The root system on this is very nice so far from what I can see. So Ryan did a good job on potting this up last time. So we'll just try and open out these lower bed of roots. It's very thick, very matted. It definitely wanted this repot, so we'll just knock away at the root base and the soil and see if we can free it up to allow these bottom roots to work their way out. So ever the generous person, as always, Ryan gave this to me not long after we met. You know, I think he knew our friendship was going to last, so, and last it certainly has, and it certainly will. I'll just continue to work through the soil and the roots. Definitely has a really nice thick radial root system by the looks of it so far. We just need to get into these newer stragglier roots and work them free so we can work on them and trim them back and get it into a nice new pot and allow it to keep growing on. These horrible weeds out. Like I said before, if our trees grew as well as these weeds, we'd be loving life, wouldn't we? Still very thick and matted in the bottom, but we'll just keep prodding and working away at it, loosen it up. So we've almost got most of the root down the bottom worked out. We'll just keep going. It's very, very hard at the top of the root plane, the top of the root ball. Very tight, very strong. So I think we'll work to as much as we can and then get it into some new soil. We'll just give it a bit of a go with the root hook, because there's definitely some strong bits in here, and the hook will do a great job at bringing out all this old soil. Yeah, it's doing a great job. Just stabbing it through and giving it a slight pull towards me, allowing the old soil just to drop away and free up the roots. Very good. Just make sure it's all freed up at the bottom. Yeah, we're getting there. Just this side now. So we've got quite a few roots that go straight down, so we'll be taking those off because there's lots of these external roots that are doing a great job. And you can see that they were beginning just to circle the pot ever so slightly, as well as filling in the bottom of the pot. So I'm just going to trim that up a little bit. We've got these bigger ones going straight down that can come off. Anything that goes outwards can stay. Just trim the longer roots for that first profile pruning. The long root coming out there going straight down, we'll just get rid of that. And then there's another big part, that big thick root going straight down, we'll get rid of that. So just one final rake out of the bottom, coming out from the centre, and yep, it's looking good. Yep, that's marvellous. We'll just give it one last quick profile prune. And then I'm just going to clear up so we can come back. So here we are with the tree now. There's not a lot of root work that I do want to do. It's all going out nice and radial. We'll leave some of that topsoil in just for now for this repot. I just want to do a final bit of profile pruning around there just to get those slightly straggly roots away, and then we just need to look at what pot we're going to put it in. So this was the pot that it was in. It's a nice oval pot, but I've found a rectangular pot which, if it's big enough, it's another one of the erin pots. I would like to try and get it into this. This is another one of the erin seconds, and it's got some nice fancy glaze, and if I can get it into that, I will be happy. So let's have a look how it fits in. It does go in, but we would have to probably take a little bit too much root off. As you can see, the long ways, the oval's quite a bit longer, and then width ways, it does go out a bit further. So it's whether or not I want to trim even more root off this to get it into this pot. Let me just see if there's anything else that I'd like to put it in. So I've had a little snoop round, and one of the DB pots that we got from Swindon, that's a good opportunity. Well, there's a slightly deeper one that we got from Scotland many moons ago, probably nearly a year ago now, and I think we'll try the tree in both pots and just try and reflect on what it might look like. So that's the deeper one, and it doesn't look too bad. And then this is the DB pot that just about takes the tree. Let's have a look. So the deeper pot is quite, not bland, but it's duller, and then the shallower pot is a bit brighter. I think we're going to go for the DB pot. That's the pot we're going to go into. It means that we just need to slightly reduce more of this root to get it in, but not too much. And one drainage screen for the middle, which I have a pre-cut drainage screen that will go in there. And we just need to get some wire so that we can anchor the tree down. Now, it was done with one piece of wire previously across the tree, strapping it down and into place, so we'll aim to do the same thing. We'll just have a look to see if there's a favoured front to this pot. So it's a lot greener there, a couple of lines there. I do like this rain effect that's happening here, so I think I'll go with this drip glaze effect as the front. So that's going to be the front. And if we just measure across the pot, for where our holes are, so that's the first angle, and then across there to there, that's the second angle, and then we can just drop the wire in opposite holes, and that's it, ready to strap in. We'll put our drainage screen in place, and then we'll come in with an initial layer of soil. And then let's just reconfirm the front of the pot, which is there. So that bit of wire is our marker. And the front of the tree is where all this nice deadwood is. So we need to just place the tree into the pot, just get our roots down and into position. And then we'll send our wire through, twist that up, so that'll be ready. And then we'll just get our initial layer of soil in before we pull the wire tight. And let's work this into the roots. There's going to be quite a few little air pockets in here, which is why I wanted to put the soil in first, so that the wire's not fully getting in the way as yet. and we'll just turn the tree around as we work the soil into those roots. And then we'll just get hold of these wires and give them a good old twist. So we're twisting and pulling at the same time, otherwise we end up with a big knot of cable. And if we get it from the side as well, we are pulling both sides of the cable and not just one. So that's the tree locked into position. We'll just get this soil worked in a bit more before we put our final layer on. And then we'll come in with a top layer of soil. It'll slightly mound up into the centre to meet the higher soil on the existing top of the nibari. And then we'll just tap that into place, let it settle in. Hopefully, Ryan, you like its nice new pot. It's not a cheap chintzy pot, although this tree's still in training, I've put it in a decent pot. But it is a nice tree that Ryan gave me, so I feel that it deserved it. It's always been good to me, Ryan. So there we go. I might try and get some moss just to fill the top of it up. I might come back with a bit of moss, but for now let's give it its initial watering and watch this dusty soil pour out of the bottom. And there it goes, pouring out of the bottom. I'm definitely going to have to sieve this pre-sieved soil, but never mind. So we'll let that just settle in, and then we'll come back with another water. Come back with another water now. And give that another moment to soak in, and then we'll come back on a clean setting and have a look at what she looks like. So here we are now with the tree in its nice new pot. I think it looks lovely. That's a lovely pot. and the tree sits in it. I think it looks really, really good. So we'll look after it, make sure it carries on growing, make sure it stays alive. We'll give it another water later on, and hopefully it will continue on its journey. Thanks, Ryan. So once again, that's going to do it. Remember, come say hi at the Newark Showground. Come see me, come see Ryan. We'll be there. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to each other, animals and the planet, and as always, I'll see you again in the next one.